I'm in here
Legalize you what my mom's
helping teenagers
You're not helping. Oh, get out.
pack.
No. We're being forced.
I love that you all were like, there's no towels anywhere.
I didn't say that.
And every towel that this family owns is on the back of the freaking door.
I didn't notice till this morning.
Six towels.
No, that's 5 in Blair's hair towel.
Hey, don't put mine in
5 plus 1 is 6.
No, but Blair's hair towel doesn't count as a pool towel.
We have been on spring break and had a great time. We've all gotten a little too much sun. Other than that, we've had fun.
I didn't get enough sun.
You didn't get enough sun? You were sure wallowing in the aloe yesterday.
Yeah, well, I'm too pale. Yeah, you really did stay pale.
Not talking to me.
Oh, Gilly. So we got teenagers in here. I've just called one teenager. You know why the two of them?
It's a puppy we're getting.
You're getting a puppy?
Yeah. No. He's home. I am.
Mary Scott and Celia. So they were sitting on the couch watching To Catch a Smuggler, and Blair and Eloise, and Blair's phone was about to die, so she came back. She put it in here to charge it. So I will.
Who had been texting her?
I don't know.
Slow down. Never mind.
Tell me. Give me my phone.
I don't know where your phone is.
What did y'all do?
What were you gonna say to her?
Blair and I are gonna go swimming. You wanna go?
For real?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if I could say it because we were like in bed already.
Oh my god, on God?
No.
Get everything off.
I'm on a video. I'm glad you didn't get naked on my video.
She just send her to jail.
How's little Thomas feeling? He sounds fine. I just called him.
Did he go back to school?
Yeah, he's back at school.
Don't put the camera on.
I'm not going to put the camera on you. I don't want to get arrested. Is that somebody's underpants thrown at my head? Never seen somebody move so quick. What do you think about the Chad Daybell trial? Well, I didn't even know it was on. I've been on spring break. Spring break number 3. Because 1 is not enough for me.
You're already trying to stretch this one out to see how you can stay longer.
I would like to stay a little longer. Maybe, wouldn't you love to stay? What if they were all leaving? We were staying here about 3 days.
Great.
Then you could enjoy more being with them if you knew they were leaving. Like we'd be like, oh yeah, then we'll swim. Because when they leave, we're going to lay in this bed and go to TJ Maxx. So Blair goes to charge her phone. And it's about to die. And I think, I'm going to walk in there. Well, I come back here and I go stand in that room. Well, they come flying back there.
What were they doing?
She was thinking I was going to look at her phone.
Oh.
She was like, we're packing.
Now I'm curious. I want to know.
They haven't started. Day 3 of jury selection was today. Oh. Well, so I call little Thomas, who I trick. This is my favorite tactic to use with teenagers, is I send, you do this? I send it's basically like a bait text.
What was
Do you know what that is? Like, oh my gosh, the kiteboarding today was awesome. You won't believe what we saw. ...
Then the answer?
And then he
Answers right away. And then I call him. Because he's answered, and I do the old call trick. Well, then he has to answer. Because he knows that I know he's not studying.
he's holding the
Because he's at the gym. Yeah, yes, all the things. Well, he'd be like, I'm in study hall. I'm blah, blah, blah.
right.
So I said, have you sent the text? No.
Oh, about the roommate.
Mm-hmm. And I said, well, let's send the text. Well, okay. I said, well, go ahead and do it right now. I am very busy right now, and I hear people like dying laughing because he's there like working on his like whatever diagramming for the NCAA tournament or something. Enjoy yourselves. We've had a really good time. This is not a trip on somebody was telling you they thought you'd been on vacation, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you take a bunch of kids somewhere, it is not vacation. It's fun relocation. I've seen somebody change clothes so many times.
It is relocation.
Well, then just wear a bottom. I wouldn't even worry about a top.
Me, I do.
Well, nobody's out there but y'all. They're asleep. They are too. They're in bed in the dark asleep.
How do you know?
Because look at their door. Oh, well, there's DB. Hi, DB. Are you going to get it? I like to do that too, Cecilia. Big Thomas. He can move quick. How's Amos? Amos has had the best time because he has had his friend Cecilia here. He has never had so much fun having a friend. He is officially, Cecilia's got to start spending the night out so she can come have a spend the night. We go home tomorrow. The girls are going swimming, evidently.
I don't know why, but
One realization, I don't know what that means. Where are you now? We're in Key Biscayne, aren't we?
no, we're Texas.
Key Biscayne, Texas. Oh, this blankie's so soft.
Keep the special one away.
Is this a special one?
She can love on your blankies.
She can love on that. Look at my bathing suit.
I love it. Let's see. Ooh, it's good looking.
You picked it out. Woo!
And it's a size 18 months. I was like, that bathing suit is a size 4. She was like, that's what I wear. You're 8.
Is it a size 4?
It's a 6. But those things are the smallest running bathing suits on the planet. Like Blair always wore a size up.
But she's tiny.
Blair was small. But Celia likes things really tight.
Yes, she does. That's true.
Tight. You know who else does? Casey's son William loves it tight. So she's like, I can't even give you clothes yet because he's still wearing them.
Not get that from me.
You don't like tight stuff?
Mm-mm.
We were just lamenting that we don't have anything to wear home tomorrow. Deborah, I did. He had already used his picture, but I'm going to use it for something else. Have Mary Scott put her leg over her head again.
Some things just cannot be repeated.
That ship has sailed. Can you get your leg over your head? I can't even get my leg up to my bosom.
Yeah, I can do it.
Is your hip? My hip doesn't do that.
It's my
You
hip
must have.
joints.
You must have loose hips. Loose. Don't even want to go down that path.
That is not nice.
You have an
It's called like something. I can't remember. Hyperextension. Yeah, I don't know what it is. My hips have good. They're supposed to be good childbirth and hips.
You had C-sections. You didn't even get a
I
chance.
never had to use them.
Push. I tell you what, when I was in labor with who was it? I think it was Russell. Peter, the doctor, and my husband were like having a conversation about like bike riding.
Oh God, that make you so mad.
I can't even repeat what I said to them. I said, if you two don't both shut the, I'm going to kick your teeth out. I mean, I was
This
pissed.
is about me.
Yeah, I'm over here like dying. My cervix is like the size of my face. And y'all are like, oh, I got these new tires. Double jointed.
Is this your big page?
Yeah. Oh, we're going home tomorrow. What else are we doing? Oh, tomorrow's my birthday. And you know what that means?
Happy birthday, Adrian.
That means all day we get to do what I want to do.
That's what Cecilia said. It's all about you all day.
I told Amos that too. I said, whose birthday is it? He said, Amos's. I said, no, it's Mommy's. Mommy's birthday. Give DB a drink and let's ask him questions. Phew, he's asleep.
DB has gone to bed.
He's been in pretty good humor, hasn't he? We went out to dinner tonight and the sun was like, you thought Jesus was getting ready to come out of the clouds. It was so bright. And my mother goes, well, it'll be nice when the sun sets. I was like, well, it's 4:20. How long are we going to be here? With Amos out to dinner, and it was so. And then I heard Cecilia say, I think I'm getting sunburned. And you told her to shush. She was like, I bet we got sunburned at dinner. We were so hot. What else? What else do we have this weekend? What do you have?
I get to work.
Oh, you have to work Friday and Saturday. You hope not.
I hope not. I get to come home and work on Friday.
I'm going to work on college mess on Friday.
We're going home to yucky weather. It has been so pretty here.
I know, like, how it's going to be in the 40s, Thomas said.
Ooh.
Like, have a fire.
I thought it was in the 50s.
Did Dee ever figure out the TV was replaced?
Don't you remember?
Yes.
Did they figure it out?
Yeah, because I shipped the TV, and he was like, what's this TV?
Oh.
Amos accidentally threw a remote at the TV.
In your room or the den?
This TV.
Oh, in here?
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you ping a remote at something, it doesn't break the screen, but it cracks the inside. It's like a shatter.
Don't you remember in college when you would go off on spring break and then you would come back and like the mental switch had flipped from winter to summer?
Oh, yeah, you were done going to class.
Yes. And that's like now. Like, this is just a little taste of
Summer.
I think we can make it when we get home.
I would get home. I mean, I remember getting back. So we drove to Telluride one spring break. And we leave so we can make sure we get back. We go on a Thursday.
I was going to say, I mean, how long did you drive?
Well, it's 27 hours there and 27 hours back.
Did you
So
have
we
like
left on a
day there?
Thursday. We left on a Thursday. And we got in Saturday afternoon. And we stayed Saturday to Friday. We didn't have a place to stay. We just happened to run into somebody and stayed at their house.
So you took off driving to Telluride with no plans of anywhere to stay?
Well, no, we were going to stay. The friend knew where we were going to stay. We were going to stay at his old boss's house, and the old boss was in Ecuador.
Uh-huh.
But fortunately, the person behind the Telluride's kind of loosey-goosey, right? So the old boss, he was like, oh, yeah, you can stay in there. Just open the house up for us.
Uh-huh.
So we stayed in there. But then we got home and we rushed back because we're like, we've got to get home. It's, school. Well, I didn't go to school. I didn't maybe go the whole week because I was so busy sunning.
I was really good at going to class.
I only had Friday classes my very first semester of college.
Only a class on Friday?
No. I never again had a class on a Friday after first semester. Because I was at Meredith, and y'all probably couldn't be as picky as I could.
Well, I mean, what'd you do with Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes?
I did not take those. I took Monday, Wednesdays, Tuesday, Thursdays.
Huh. One time, I was at a bar in Raleigh on a Thursday night, and we decided that we would go to Mardi Gras the next day.
You were at a bar in Raleigh. Now, were you in college or out?
Oh, I was in college.
Okay. And you thought, I'll go to Mardi Gras. Where at Mardi Gras in New Orleans?
Yeah, let's go to Mardi Gras.
Uh-huh.
And let's leave tomorrow.
Okay, good.
And we did.
How long did that take?
I can't remember, but we drove with nowhere to stay.
It's kind of busy
Jamie
down there,
Gregory.
right? Jamie Gregory was in it.
And Brian Hurdle.
Uh-huh.
And myself and one other girl, and I can't remember who the girl was. But we took off for New Orleans with nowhere to stay.
Where'd you stay?
We saw a billboard on the side of the highway for a hotel that was opening.
Huh? Was it open?
Yeah.
Mary
it
Scott
was-
went to Carolina.
Yes, and
Was it fun?
yes, it was fun. But what would you do if Lil Thomas called you next year and said, we're driving down to New Orleans for Mardi Gras?
He wouldn't call and tell me that.
I wonder if I told my parents.
Well, I asked my parents. I said, "Is it okay if we go to Telluride?" And they said, "Who's going?" And my answer, as it always was, "Oh, a lot of people." Which is the same thing I used to say when I would go down and stay with my now husband at their house in Edenton. Who's going to be there? Oh, a lot of people. Just the two of us. How was everybody? Oh, they were good. They were all good. And, yeah, and Dad said, "Yeah, you can go, but I'm not giving you any money." So I guess he thought I wouldn't be able to go. But I've been saving up money for years. He gave me a jar of change.
To go to Telluride?
He said, "This is all I got." It was like a glass jar. You see, it's in my kitchen. That glass
That is
jar.
funny.
Yeah, but I had money.
Spring break.
I went on a
college.
trip, though, with Jamie Gregory, too. That's funny you say that. Jamie Gregory lives in Birmingham. Somebody's going to tell me
I
you're
can't
talking
even
about it.
remember my spring breaks.
Jamie Gregory, Josh Brewer, and Devin and I went to Ocracoke to go camping.
For spring break? Or just for a fun weekend?
I think it was just like August or something.
Uh-huh.
But you know, you're not allowed to sleep in a tent.
On the beach.
Yeah. We did not know this.
It's a wonder you didn't get
Why did they-
malaria.
Really? Well, they came up there and it was so hot in the morning. And they're like, "You can't sleep on the beach." I'm like, "What? Everybody else is all
It's
these
a
people."
national seashore.
What they do is they leave their fishing poles out and pretend they're like fishing, and then they're basically asleep all day.
Oh, that's smart.
We weren't that smart.
Tent and sand gives me like,
Heebie-jeebies.
oh my god, I might die.
Well, Jamie and Josh Brewer used so much deodorant that he got a terrible rash under his arms. So he's walking around, and Devin and I were so annoyed with him. And then Jamie cut his armpit on the surfboard thing, and they had to go to the ER. And we were like, "We're not going." We just sat in the car and listened to Strawberry Wine like 598 times. Smoked cigarettes, drank beer. As a teacher, not doing anything exciting, you are making me realize I really never did, even in college. What else did you do? We used to go to spring break. We would drive. One year we all went to Key West. My husband, too. We weren't dating or anything. But like all of Raleigh went to Key West.
I used to ask for spring break for my big Christmas present.
Oh, you'd go with your parents somewhere.
No.
Oh.
That's what I wanted for Christmas, was money to go on spring break.
So where'd you go?
And we always found incredible deals. Like,
Back then you could find some deals.
like super incredible deals. Like, I remember it was like $700. I went to Cancun one year.
Like with your flights and staying there and everything.
Yes.
But the
for
food
whole
was
week.
bad.
For the whole week, it was $700 in Cancun.
Oh, Cancun.
And there were like 50 freshmen from Carolina that went. And then one year I went to Hawaii for spring break. Doesn't that sound spoiled?
That's kind of far.
Yeah, so my good friend Catherine's turned out to be her mother-in-law, but she was a travel agent, so she like got us some
Oh.
fabulous deal.
Uh-huh.
And then one year I went to Bimini.
Oh, that's not far from where we are now.
I know. Which was like dirt
Nice.
cheap, and there was like only one hotel on the whole. We stayed in South Bimini, like North Bimini is the one that's developed. And
South Bimini.
this family from South Florida owned it. And
You rented a house.
no, owned the hotel. that
Oh,
we
a
stayed
hotel.
in.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And there might have been like 5 guests in the hotel. It was like some bizarre movie.
That might be a good place for me to do my next Tales trip.
I often wonder if it's still even there, what it's like. But like, we got there, and a cute young guy named Billy owned the hotel with his family. And he was like, "Oh, y'all want to go to a bar?" we'll go wake the guy up who owns the bar. So we like went and woke this guy up to open his bar. And there were like 5 of us. We were the only people in it. Anyway, the guy who,
Billy.
Bimini Billy, the guy who owned the hotel, like, fell in love with me.
What was his name?
Flowers. Like, when I got back to Chapel Hill, I was like, how does he know where I am? I had, like, this big fire entrance. Like, pick a place in the world. I will meet you there. Yeah. I did not respond.
How old was he?
See, I was probably a senior.
I'm a house mom at NC State Theta. Go Pack. Oh. What's the Theta? Is that a fraternity or sorority?
Sorority.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Kappa Theta Gamma.
Kappa Theta Gamma Phi Mu Do.
I was a Kappa Omicron Nu, as Thomas likes to point out tonight when I was telling him we're
I
not.
thought it was Omicron.
Oh, that is what it is.
Omicron. What is that? The Smart Society?
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what
in
it
that
was.
too.
You were? Well, that's all I had. I got nothing. So I was telling
I was a Pi Beta Phi.
Pie. I was telling Big Thomas tonight, I said, I don't want you talking to Little Thomas about you being a KA at State. I don't want Dad talking to him about it being a Sigma Chi. I don't want to hear
I do not want him knowing what I did.
Well, no, I just said, I don't want anybody to pressure him to do anything. And he was like, wow, that's right coming from you. You are a Kappa Omicron Nu.
Omicron.
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 Your mom was in there. Was my mom? My mom wasn't a sorority. My grandmother, my Nana, was a Chi Omega. She loves the Chi Omegas. She was real pissed because my cousin went and wasn't a Chi Omega.
What was she, a Tri Delta?
She was a South Carolina sorority. I don't know, but I would always say, Nana, if I was at a college, I would have been a Chi Omega. It's true. I'm a Kappa Gamma. I can't see. Anyway, I didn't know. Huh. Did you ever meet the owner of the
No.
Bimini place somewhere?
No, I was shy. I mean, stuff like that. Would you have called him? Pick a place in the world and I'll meet you there? I mean, he's probably going to chop me up and cook me in soup.
Well, he wouldn't have spent money on flowers. He was going to eat you.
It was a beautiful flower arrangement, though.
Oh, that's nice. Did you used to take videos? Did y'all ever have a video camera?
No, thank you, Jesus.
So I had one.
That you would pull out at parties?
I got some pretty good video. I got video from that Telluride trip. Driving there in the car. Us basically
Like
sitting
on
in the
a
back
Betamax?
seat. It was like, it's kind of cutting edge. It was a little camera. It had the little tiny tapes, and you put the little tiny tapes in the big VHS tape.
Have you watched him recently?
No, but I told Devin I really need to. I would actually have fun watching with you. I really need to. I mean, there's one where in the back seat, Devin's videoing me, and I have a can of squirt cheese, and I'm just squirt in my mouth, and I throw in like a Ritz cracker. That's what we ate for 3 days to get there. Oh, it's funny. It's some funny stuff. I didn't video that much, thank goodness, but I videoed. That's right.
I think all the time how glad I am that we didn't have social media.
Well, and not just social media, but this newfangled thing that these teenagers do is they have the snaps. So they look at the snap map, right? So like if we're down in Florida, they'll be like, oh, Baker's on and so here, which was fun. Like when we were here, the boys got together with friends because they just saw them on the snap map, right? Like I might like that. But I spent 70 to 80% of nights in college looking for people. That's what I did as an activity. So what would I have filled up my time with? Did you do that?
No.
Did Chapel Hill have like one bar?
Yes.
He's
we
not
all-
here?
No.
Oh, what was it?
We went to Molly's. We lived,
Oh, Molly's.
lived at Molly's.
And that was the only bar you could go to. And you didn't have to be ID'd or anything to go there. We had the cantina.
Yeah, we did, but we knew the bouncer, Mark. There he is.
Well, we had a lot of bars on Hillsborough Street. So all I did was traipse around looking for people.
No, it was like if you're going out, I mean, maybe you went to Pantana Bob's, but not till later in college. I mean, if you were going out, you went to Molly's.
But like we had people at their house. It's always a lot of floating around. Then you have to go to fraternities and see who might be there. It was a lot of work. It's tiring.
I was in the library.
waiting for the lightning to come down and hit me. My brother went to South Carolina, and there was this charge on his. I guess my parents let him have a credit card. Nobody ever gave me one, and it was called the library.
It was a bar.
Yeah. And my dad was like, "What are you buying at the library?" He was like, "I had some late fees."
It was $1 a night. Did y'all have that? $1 a night?
We had penny draft or dime draft or something.
We had $1 a night. And then
What
they
was
had
the-
like
what'd you
where
get at $1 a
everything
night?
was free until somebody had to go to the potty
We did not have that.
at Molly's.
Everything was free until you had to go. Somebody went to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had girls drank free, but
Oh,
boys
really?
didn't. So then in Appalachian, my cousin worked at this restaurant, and they had free buffalo wings from like 4 to
Oh.
6 to drag you in there.
Uh-huh.
No, I've never heard of the potty thing.
Yeah, $1 a night. I mean, kamikaze shots.
What is a kamikaze? I've never had a shot.
I can like close my eyes and take. You've never had a shot in your life, have you?
Mm-mm. Nope. Not even one. Nope.
Are you proud of that?
Yeah. Sort of impressive.
You've never even like tasted Goldschlager or any Fireball or any of that stuff?
No. I mean, I think I've licked Fireball. A lot of licking.
This does not surprise me. You'll lick near anything.
Today I told her I made her lick my hair.
She just,
Because my hair was crunchy and I just washed it. And
just
you-
to lick it.
Tastes like product. This is the longest we haven't talked to children. Vodka and sweet and sour. Well,
Is that what kamikaze is?
well,
Sounds
that's,
like
that's
it.
what Karen said it is. Vodka and sweet and sour. No, in college we had Boone's Farm. Well, that might have been in high school. Boone's Farm. Did you ever drink Boone's Farm?
Oh, you have done a shot. Somebody just said no Jello shots. You love a Jello shot.
Yes, I do. I eat it with a spoon, but I've never a Jello shot. I haven't taken a shot, which is when you shoot something.
Well,
Like,
you have
I've
swallowed a Jello shot whole. I've seen you do it.
I have never done that.
Yes, you have.
No, I don't have any reason to lie.
You stick your finger in it and go around the rim and one little thing.
No, I chew it up. It's Jello. Swallow it? Gross. No. What are the kids doing?
They're in the pool.
I'll show you. Let's peek out the window. It's so nice that they're not in here. See them? They're swimming.
It's being loud. Don't you just tell her to go be quiet?
No. Karen. We're leaving it. Ooh, I wonder if the phones are in here. Get hold of people's phones when they're not looking. Boone's Farm is a high school thing. I don't think people drink that anymore, do you?
I don't know. I never drank that.
No.
I don't
Mad
think
Dog.
I've ever tasted it.
Mad Dog. Fireball. Why do they sell Fireball at the gas station if it's a liquor? It must not have the same consistency.
I think there are two versions of it.
Oh.
What was the shot that we had in college that would stain your mouth? Do you have any recollection of that?
No.
It was
What color was it?
it was like blue. Like it was some kind of liquor that
Liquor? Blue liquor.
I can't remember what it was called.
We used to, where did y'all, oh, y'all used to eat at Time Out. Is that still open in Chapel Hill? Time Out was real good.
Chicken and biscuits.
About 2 a.m, chicken, egg, and cheese.
Ugh.
Ugh. What do you mean, ugh? And then you had the original Sunrise Biscuit Kitchen.
Yeah, and you could get a bucket of bones. Which, when they would make it, why? When they would make the chicken biscuit, they would just take like tongs and grab the like breast, thing, but then they would discard the whole rest of the chicken, like all the skin and crunchy stuff. So you could get a bucket of the breast with just the, everything but just like one grab of the breast meat. People would eat that 2 a.m.
How much was the bucket?
I don't know. I can't ever remember buying one.
The fact that it was called a bucket of bones. Blue Caraco, said Deb.
I think that's called blue curacao.
Wait, let me look and see how it's spelled.
No, it was
She
called
just
like
spelled it
shockers. Shocker.
Curaco. Yeah.
I think it was called shocker. I'm gonna have to look it up and see.
I have my reading glasses on.
Kappa Omicron.
Yeah.
Shocker?
Shh.
Shocker liquor?
Sambuca. No, I don't think that's blue. Is it?
Shocker?
Well, in Raleigh, we didn't have any chicken biscuit place. We had, where'd you go when you were in Raleigh late night? If you're way downtown, you would go to Char Grill or Snoopy's. But if you were on the wrong side of town, where we were, you went to Miami Subs. Did you ever go to Miami Subs?
What about that place in the
Dude, it was
corner?
disgusting.
That starts with a P. It's like still there.
Place in the corner.
Yeah.
Well, there was a sub place. There was a Gumby's is where we spent a lot of time. And if you went to Gumby's at like 2:30 in the morning, you could get really cheap pizza.
What was that bar?
Because people wouldn't have picked them up.
What was the bar?
So then what Devin and I started doing is ordering pizzas and not picking them up and then going in like 30 minutes later.
That's so bad.
We're at my parents' house. What bar?
Players Retreat? No.
Yeah, we did have Players Retreat.
No, it's not it. It's like, the
The
profile.
PR. The PR,
profile.
Beth said. Beth said.
Profile.
Well, we went to PR and the profile. Where was the profile? Have you been to King's in Raleigh? Is it King's Barbecue or King's? Yeah, we didn't. I didn't go to Players Retreat as a bar. Thirsty.
There used to be some sort of liquor.
We had a bar when we first got to college called Spike's. Did you ever go there? That was good.
No.
Jägermeister?
Ugh.
What's that
just
taste
gave
like?
me a shiver. Cough
What-
medicine is awful.
It tastes like cough medicine?
Yes.
Huh.
Mm.
I would like
awful.
to watch the NCAA. Oh, there was a Daryl's. That Daryl's was real good. Really good. And there was a real good ice cream place down there, too. How long have you known Mary Scott? I think I met Mary Scott when you were probably about a freshman in college, right?
I cannot remember meeting you.
I remember meeting her. I was in Chapel Hill, and I was over on, was it Colette Street? What's the name of that street? Millette.
Colette.
I was on
Micron. Curcol.
I was on Mallet Street, Colette Street, Millette Street, Mitch's Tavern. Was that it?
I remember that place.
I didn't go there too much. The profile was on Whitaker Mill. Yeah, I don't know if I went there, but once or twice.
I did.
And I met her. She was a tiny little thing in somebody's house. And I was like,
where Casey lived?
On Millette Street?
Uh-huh.
Maybe. Or the boys' house where Lindsay and them lived.
Oh, okay. And so, would that have been your first year in graduate school? Like, you had graduated from Meredith?
No, because I met you when I was still in college. I already knew you when I was a junior.
At Meredith?
Yeah, because I saw you in Raleigh. the night of that hurricane, I think. Was that the night?
No.
Were you ever in Raleigh the night of the hurricane?
That was not the night of a hurricane.
Well, I saw you in Raleigh when I was a junior.
But you already knew me then.
Yeah, I think I met you when you were a freshman. I was a sophomore. I was over there.
And then we just randomly happened to be back in Edenton.
Yeah, I moved to Edenton. Mary Scott's from Edenton. And then you moved pretty quickly. What year was it?
I moved in maybe 2003.
Yeah, well, that's when I moved. 2003 in August.
I don't
Right
know
before the Hurricane Isabel.
Yeah, me
So
too.
you had just gotten there too, then, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Blue Caraca.
Curacao.
Oh. We have had a good time. Oh, yeah. Did you hear somebody yell mom?
No.
Did y'all ever drink champalas? Champalies?
It's the
A bottled beer. Is Amos sleeping? I need to go in there and check, actually. That's a good point. Because I need him asleep. Get up in the morning because we got to go to the airport. We're flying on Spirit, which is a little bit helter. It's a little helter-skelter. Spirit is a little bit sketch.
I thought it was fun.
Well, it was fun, but you get up there and they're like, oh, these boarding passes don't work. You got to go back and get some more. You know when you go to the airport and the person that, like, is weighing your bags and then they're taking your ticket at the gate and then they're, like, sitting in the cockpit?
Yes.
They're like, this is really
Did we hit it?
cutting cost here.
Did we hit it off right away?
Who? Us?
Uh-huh. Yes, I grew up in Edenton.
Yeah, she grew up here.
No. Adrian could not stand me at first.
No, I did like you. Even when she first lived in Edenton, she was single and I was married. I'd pop over there. Then one time I was pregnant as a house, and I went in there.
Tempe.
I went in there to see her, and her good friend Tempe was in there. It was one of the prettiest people you've ever seen, and I looked like was like an elephant about to give birth, and Tempe's sitting in there in a
you brought her
string
to Chicken
bikini.
Kitchen.
Yeah, and a bag of Chicken Kitchen. She's like, "Hi." I was like,
Yes,
"Where were you?"
We have been friends ever since, but
Wait, is she crying? Or just making that bad face?
I can't see her.
Oh, she's fine.
But having kids the same age, we have gotten closer.
Yes. Yes, she has. I have an 18 and 16 and 14. Yeah, I guess you didn't have the twins. I had 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gracious. I kind of blocked all that out. Yes, so her twins are Blair's age, and then Cecilia and Amos are about the same age. Which is nice. It was really, actually, this trip was good. Having my parents here wasn't too bad.
No, it's been great.
I tell you what, from somebody who's just been on 3 spring break trips, this one has been, we got round trip tickets for $80 each to come down here. and then we Ubered over here, and then we've just been staying at their house. You really save yourself some money if you stay
fabulous.
if you stay at somebody's house. No wonder I was smart when I went to Telluride. Show up, eat their food, hang out, and my parents have enjoyed it too. The Avis loves it. He loves it, absolutely loves it.
So does Mary Scott.
Well, and I like it, like Cecilia was saying, I like coming and knowing what I'm getting into. Like, you know, there's the pool, or, you know, there's the beach, and you know how to get... get
They ripped my son's fur all to pieces.
They ripped your sunburn? Oh, no.
And I always coughed in my face. And she drowned me.
She drowned you?
She kept me under there for 5 seconds.
How are you alive?
The lifeguard saved
The lifeguard saved you? Who was the lifeguard?
me.
The ducky. The ducky lifeguard.
Come help me get dressed.
Okay.
She drowned me.
That is not helping.
Who's not? Who's not helping?
My mom's staying in the bed. Ow, it's trying me off. Freezing in here. Double air conditioning. Who can sleep in this?
It's a lot of complaining. Must be bedtime.
Your mom and dad are not asleep.
Yes, they are.
Uh-uh.
They are too asleep.
Light is on.
Not in their room, it's not.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking under their door.
Go look in that window.
I've been arguing with a 9-year-old all weekend.
No, because I saw Mamie.
That is their bathroom. You did not see
I
them.
did see Mamie a week.
No, she's fixing herself.
How do your parents sleep with the kids talking in the hallway, or the mothers talking in the hallway? I think fine. They're probably exhausted. And I love to tell them that I submitted our thing that we might leave later if somebody pays us. I think they'd be so horrified if we left and then popped back in. That was nice. You had 25 kid-free minutes. That's right. 25 minutes. That's it. That's all you get. Vacation. It's vacation.
No.
Carry on, my people.
No.
We're getting going.
Oh, you have something to tell them?
No.
You have something to say?
You want to do a subscriber video with me, Celia?
When, tonight?
We could do one. I think we should do one from the airport tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do a fun subscriber video from the airport. If we're able to get on the plane in time,
Why wouldn't we?
which is a little bit of a problem. We almost didn't make the one here because we were waiting for our charter rail. We have priorities. It was a dilemma. Those people weren't screwing around at Spirit either. I was like, the flight doesn't leave for 30 minutes. The pilot wants to leave early. We're leaving
Pilot is
early.
here, so we're leaving early.
I mean, you
you
can't.
can't do that.
I mean, you can't just decide to
And we
change
did
the
not
time of the
leave
flight
early.
while you're at the airport. What in the world?
We did not leave early.
I mean, what if we had missed it?
Yes.
I mean, I just think there has to be a rule again. What if your flight was at 2 and they
Just
just
lock
decided to
this in
leave at
there.
11:30? Oh, sorry.
They just made us strap in and kept us there.
Yeah, we didn't even do anything.
Oh.
They had the plane off.
And they had the plane off. That's right.
Yes. It was
Y'all are already leaving? Yes, Sheila.
course.
It was kind of short. We had 3 nights. Our flight is at noon tomorrow.
You want to tuck right in here beside?
Celia, you're already in your jammies? How was the swimming with the big girls?
Not good.
Why? What happened?
They were mean.
They whatted you?
They were mean.
They were mean?
Yeah, you're better.
Oh, they seemed like they were being nice.
They drowned her.
Oh, they drowned you. Why didn't you drown them back?
Do you like put the clip in?
You can wake them up bright and early in the morning. How about that?
6 a.m.
Get a pan and a spoon and bang on it. Wakey, wakey, artichokes.
Time to go.
Let's go.
I tell you who's really fun to wake up is little Thomas. You wake him up, you start poking him like this, and if he gets hold of you, you better watch out, 'cause it's going to hurt. He'll grab on.
What is Amos like when you wake him up?
Don't wake him up. No, I do have to wake him up sometimes before school. He's okay. It depends what he has to do when he gets up. He'll be all right tomorrow.
Look how pale I am.
Oh, you're not pale. You're tan.
No, that is pale.
When I wake Celia up, the first thing she does is
What?
she smiles.
You do? You smile? I don't. I don't like people to speak to me in the morning
I don't really like to be woken up either.
at all. I don't like to be talked to. I don't like to be... My mother used to wake me up like this. It would make me so mad. Leave me alone. Time to wake up. Wake up. I would rather, and
Don't
then
look at the window. Don't look at
Big Thomas, you know how he got woken up? His dad would come in there and say, "Get up!" and rip all the blankets off.
But what do you do? How do you
He said that's way
leave them
worse.
alone?
What?
What are they doing?
What?
They probably don't have towels because every one of them is in their bedroom.
But they're fine.
I mean, I don't care if they don't have towels. He gets
Stop picking that thing.
He gets to go on the plane tomorrow.
That was fun to pick.
Mm-hmm. It is. A little taste. Why are they banging on the window?
Yeah,
Can you see them?
yeah, they're in the corner.
It's 14 in a nutshell.
It's
Okay.
supposed to scare us.
Oh, it's supposed to scare us?
Yeah, listen to them cackling.
Shut the
Let's
blind.
lock them out.
Yeah, go do it, go do it, go do
We
it.
gotta lock them out.
Let me go do it. Come with me.
Okay. We two can play this game. Yeah, go lock the door, Celia.
It's wrapped with either a condom or something.
What is this? Oh, to catch a smuggler's on.
Let's cut this open. I can smell it. Yeah. Crystal.
They're not gonna like that. Is Amos asleep? Well, let's check. He needs to be. My room is... Yes, he is. Okay, night night. See you tomorrow. Subscribe.